We've been trying all this time. So where do we go? Where do we go? You've had secrets. I've been blind.
Welcome guys to our battle vid. Now this is between the PS4 Slim and the Xbox One S. Both of these consoles retail for $299 starting, with the Xbox One S going to higher prices up to $399 with 1TB. So starting off with the PlayStation 4 Slim, you have this really small, much thinner build. You've got two USB 3.1 slots. You also have a Blu-ray drive. That's right, a single Blu-ray drive is actually built into this. It doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray drive. Design-wise, it's still very similar to the original PS4, except of course it's got more rounded edges. It of course supports Dolby True HD audio, DTS audio as well, and you have vents all around. Now, it's a nice looking console. It's a thin console. On the right hand side, you do have like of course, your button layouts right there. Don't know why. And you've got the button layouts as peg stands for the console when you lay it flat. You can stand it up or lay flat. Looks really nice. Has the PS logo right there on the front and the back all together. As I mentioned, $299, comes with a 500GB hard drive. Internals are the same as the original PS4 in terms of the cores, processing, and all that fun stuff here. Now, some of the differences you will find with this console is at the rear. The PSU is still built in. You've got your power plug, auxiliary to plug in the PlayStation camera, HDMI out, and a LAN cable connector. There's no optical out, guys, none. Now you do have HDR with the update 4.0, so it will give you HDR for high dynamic range content in terms of streaming content like Netflix. There is no HDR gaming. Moving on to our Xbox One S. This is Microsoft's new console, and you can see here it's got a kind of, refreshed design. You've got a slot 4K Blu-ray HD drive. Yes, 4K Blu-ray HD, as well as also USB port in the front. You've got perforated vents all around on one side of the console to keep it cool. Of course, the PSU is also built into the console this time around. Now you can stand it up, as you can see it here, with the console all white. Right now, that's the only version available for the Xbox One S itself. As I mentioned, pricing goes all the way from $299 to $399, and that's 500 to 1TB of storage. Now, when we look back at the rear of the device, we do have a plethora of ports from Ethernet. We've got optical, we've got an IR blaster out, we've also got two USB 3.0 ports, HDMI in, HDMI out, as well as a power port. So Microsoft gives you everything. Now, the one port that's missing is the specific port for, of course, Kinect, but you can use a USB dongle to pair that up together. Now, this also has 4K HDR, so you can have 4K for streaming media, HDR for streaming media, and HDR for gaming. So this is there with the console. You've also got a 4K Blu-ray HDR player, so you can play things like Batman v Superman in 4K HDR, as well as stream HDR content like Marco Polo on Netflix, which is pretty cool. Now, here's the first main difference. There is a 4K HDR player on the Xbox One S. There isn't one on the PS4 Slim, so you cannot play 4K HDR Blu-rays at all. It is impossible. If you put it in, all you hear is I'm serious. That's the sound you hear, and best to take it out. So that's where it begins to differ. So what do these two consoles bring to the table? The PS4 Slim provides you the same functionality as the original PS4, less than optical port. It does give you HDR for streaming, but that isn't available yet, but will be down there in the future. It is a thinner console, smaller frame, and something that will fit into your entertainment system quite well. Now, the Xbox One S, on the other hand, brings you more from the original Xbox. It's got a 4K Blu-ray HDR player. It does do 4K HDR streaming, and also does HDR for gaming, starting with Gears of War coming out next month. So for me, both consoles are new, but the Xbox One S adds so much more at the same price as the PS4 Slim. Both start at $299, and the Xbox One S scales up to $399 with a 1TB of storage, but provides you with much more in terms of gaming and entertainment when it comes to 4K HDR, be it the 4K HDR Blu-ray player or 4K HDR streaming. So for me, the Xbox One S is the console to pick here, and it's my winner. So guys, if you have any questions or any comments, or you're looking to pick out any one of these consoles, use a link down below. I want to thank our friends at B&H Photo for providing them for us. Also, if you're looking to check out more entertainment stuff, just to remind you, we moved that to our new channel on Boored, and we'll have the link for you there so you can check out our movie reactions, reviews, 4K HDR, movie reviews, and all that fun stuff all together. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.